How is everyone today? All right. Well, welcome to the library. I'm Jill. I'm the executive director of the Post Art Library. We are a privately funded 501c3 nonprofit with our office located here inside Joplin Public Library. If you have any questions about who we are or what we do, just get in touch with me after today's program. We're looking forward to hearing about what you all are doing in the upcoming year, as well as telling you a little about what we're doing. I thank you all for joining us today. Thank you to Connect2Culture for having this program here, and to Joplin Public Library for the wonderful meeting room. Little housekeeping note, if you need to use the restroom at all during today's program, do not go over there. That's why tables are in front of them. Those cannot be used. Just go through the gallery, and the restrooms, you'll find them in the lobby. You just take a U-turn to either side. All that being said, I'll hand things over to Emily.
All right. Again, welcome everybody to the 7th annual Joplin Arts and Cultural Preview. I can't believe we've been doing it for 7 years now. And I want to just kind of take a poll. How many people have been to this event before? Raise your hand. Okay, so how many people have not been to this event? Raise your hand. Wow, that is cool. I think that definitely this is a large group that have not attended, so that's very exciting. That obviously, as we see, our arts and cultural community has been growing and growing, especially in these last 2 years. Even with the pandemic, people are back at it and ready to get going and grow the arts, so it's fabulous. And so this event is all about learning about what these different arts and cultural organizations have up their sleeves for this next year. As I hope most of you know, I'm Emily Frankowski. I'm the director of Connect2Culture, and Connect2Culture is Joplin's community arts agency. We support and promote all arts and cultural organizations and activity in the Joplin area at all times throughout a variety of online and offline resources. We're also one of the driving forces behind the Harry M. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex that is being built right now, almost done, and will be ready to welcome everyone in November. And we are also a performing arts presenter. So we provide national touring artists as well as regional and local artists a place to share their talent through a variety of performances. And as a community arts agency, we offer our annual Roundtable series, and this is one of those, and it's a series of professional development workshops for arts and cultural groups like yourselves. Usually we have about 3 every year, but however, our schedule has been a bit erratic since 2020. But we're looking forward to having a more steady 3 or 4 each year going forward, especially when we move into our new home at the Cornell complex. And now about the handouts that have been on your chairs. I'm going to first turn it over to Lauren to talk about one of them, which is Connect2Culture deadlines.
Good morning. My name is Lauren, and I am Connect2Culture's Community Arts Assistant. One of the sheets of paper that you got on your seat when you walked in, it looks like this. Basically, it tells you about our calendar, the Joplin Arts and Cultural Calendar. If you don't know about it, you should. It's on our website, and it contains performances, events, exhibits, and classes that are hosted by arts and cultural organizations in our community. Basically, we get that information from the organizations themselves. We come to you twice each month and we ask you to provide us information, and then we put that on our calendar. And from there, we compile everything on the calendar. We give it to Show Me the Ozarks magazine. We send it to media outlets. We share it on our social media. We send it out in emails, and we even talk about it on TV and radio. So we do this to help arts and cultural organizations, but we also do it to increase accessibility to the arts and to make sure that everybody in our community has the opportunity to experience them. So please hang on to that sheet and then read through it. Make sure you send us your information, get in contact with us, because we do want to help you and we do want to spread the word about what you're doing. Thank you.
Yes, And Lauren is always busy, talking to all of you, synthesizing your information, and she does a great job. And she's done a lot of work putting this event together today, so thank you, Lauren. And some other handouts you'll see, one of them is a note sheet, and it has the order of how the organizations will present today, so keep that in mind if you see someone who is presenting before you, get ready, do a little mantra in your head, getting ready to get up on stage. And another thing that's on your chairs is a survey that is the Arts and Economic Prosperity 6 survey. And if you don't know, Connect2Culture is again participating on behalf of the City of Joplin in this national study that gauges the economic impact of local nonprofit arts and culture the sector, the organizations, and the spending by them and their audiences. Many people don't realize the powerful effect of event-related spending that is tied to arts and culture events. And the last time we participated in the study, which happens usually every 5 years, was 2015. And through that study, we found out that the arts and culture sector is a $5.4 million industry. And so from that number, let's break it down a bit. 1.8 million was spent by nonprofits, and 3.6 million was then brought back to the community with event-related spending surrounding those events. And it also employs the full-time equivalent of 191 full-time jobs and generates $3.4 million in household income to local residents. And those are just a few of the numbers. So if you want to see the full study from that time we did it, just go to connect2culture.org/advocacy, and you can see the full study there. And we'll be doing that from now until 2023. So we need to gather 800 complete surveys throughout the whole thing. And we will, Lauren will be in contact with you if we choose your event to survey, and we'd love to have your help with soliciting those surveys. And you just, every time you see one at an event, please fill it out because it is event specific. And so I would love for everyone here today, the maximum amount of surveys we can gather from any event is 50, and I know we have 50 here today. So please fill those out, and you can leave them up here with us or up at the sign-up desk. Just make sure you do those, fill them out today, and leave them here before you leave. So now we've got all that out of the way. We're here for the 7th Annual Arts and Cultural Preview. And we started this event with 3 goals in mind. So first and foremost, we wanted to create a safe space where arts and cultural organizations came together and shared events planned for the upcoming year. And we hope that synergies develop and inspire collaborations between organizations and just continue fostering that sense of community. Secondly, we want to make this information readily available to the public to grow audience. So you will see, is it Scott? Right. Scott from KGCS, the MSSU student-led television station, is here to capture this, and we will be creating a video that we will put on our website, on YouTube. We will send that to media outlets that aren't here with timestamps for each organization so they can go through, pinpoint different events, and make sure they put it on their calendar to capture those. So this mic right here is for that, but this is the mic that you use. And make sure that you state your name and what organization you are with, because it will just be fabulous on the actual video. And using the mic, well, I know there's a lot of people that are theater people, and they'd be okay without the mic, but everyone just use the mic. It will be good, okay? Sometimes we have some rebels, but this year will be no different, I know. And so, yes, like I said, third, we want to invite the media and share information with them so they can capture that information and cover it. So let me explain how it will work. Each organization has 2 minutes to explain their mission or what they've got coming up for this upcoming 22-23 season. And the order of presentations has been picked at random. It might have been somewhat of when you actually signed up for the event, so that's gonna say that a little bit. So when you're presenting, already told you to introduce yourself and what organization you're with. And with that said, I want to really encourage everyone to stay until the end, unless I know some other people have some obligations to leave. but it's really great to listen to everything that's going on and then network at the end of this. And we have had more time in the past, but feedback gained from the event has said that people would like some more time to actually talk to people after the event, to not just listen to all the presentations. So please stay till the end. And now with that, I know nobody likes to go first. So I will be the guinea pig to show you how difficult it is to stick within the time limit. But I will try, hopefully this year. Usually the timer will beep me, but we'll see. Okay, ready? Okay, so Connect2Culture is the cultural heartbeat of Joplin, and unlike any organization in the area, we're a nonprofit that ignites a passion for the arts, culture, and entertainment in the Joplin area. We fulfill this mission by being a community arts agency, a visionary, and a performing arts presenter. As a community arts agency, we promote and support all arts and cultural activity in the Joplin area on a daily basis, serving as the collective voice for over 40 organizations. These services don't only benefit the organizations, but the community at large. We create reliable, easy access to creative offerings in our area. We invite everyone to benefit from these fun and free services. We also remain one of the driving forces and visionaries behind the Harry M. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, opening in November. Having a home base will greatly increase our performance capacity. We'll have a new indoor 435-seat B-Shore Performance Hall, an outdoor 2,000-seat Leggett and Platt Green Amphitheater, the Crossland Rooftop Terrace, and more. Inside the complex, you'll also find expanded galleries and classrooms for Spiva Center for the Arts, possibilities for arts organizations, and more. You'll hear more about that today. And now for us as a performing arts presenter, we offer a fun variety of world-class entertainment in Joplin at an affordable price. Though our lineup won't be ready to announce until the end of August, I'll give you some tidbits. Historically, we've had only one series in our season called the Curtains Up series. We're adding 2 new series for a total of 3 series, as well as a special spotlight performance. We'll be growing our normal 4 to 6 show series and season to 20+ performances from November of this year to July 2023. And so, genres will include piano, children's theater, theater for all ages, Irish folk, hip hop, Broadway, jazz, big band, flamenco, reggae, bluegrass, you name it, we have it. And we'll be hiring some physicians to join the C2C team, so interested parties can keep their eye on connect2culture.org/employment. All right. My goodness, you can see how it goes.
Hello, I'm Chad Stebbins, Director of International Studies at Missouri Southern, and every fall semester we choose a different country or region of the world to emphasize throughout the fall semester. And coming up is the Czech semester in honor of the Czech Republic. We've been doing this since 1997. It's part of our statewide mission in international or global education. And so you may wonder, well, why the Czech Republic? It actually is the smallest of the countries we've ever selected. The Czech Republic is actually smaller than the state of Missouri. But as you know, it has a rich cultural heritage. It's getting its freedom from communist rule. One other reason we're choosing it is we have a very strong partner university in the Czech Republic, the University of Hradec Králové, that is helping us with guest speakers and other cultural events. So for the Czech semester, we have 28 events on campus. They're all free and open to the public with one exception. We're having a Taste of Czechia dinner in the Student Life Center cafeteria on September the 6th. That does have a cost. Everything else is free. And 10 films in the evening in partnership with Bookhouse Cinema. We appreciate Holly and Brad Crane. We show 5 films on campus and 5 films at Bookhouse, 7 o'clock Tuesday evenings, and the films are free as well. A few other highlights: we're bringing in a Czech-born chef living in Iowa to give some cooking demonstrations on September 14th and 16th. You know, the staple of any Czech diet is goulash, and so our Czech chef is going to teach you how to prepare goulash and give samples. He'll also be here for Third Thursday on September 15th. Michelle Patrick, the author of Haunted Prague, is coming here on Halloween. Actually, she's not coming here. We're going to Zoom her in from Washington, D.C. So be sure to pick up a brochure out in the lobby and a film passport. Thank you. Next year, I won't be the first one to sign up. So, on March 23rd, 2023, the City of Joplin will celebrate its 150th anniversary. And I'm a member of the commission that is helping to plan the events. Paula Callahan and Wally Bloss are here. They're also members of the Celebrations Commission, which was appointed by the Joplin City Council 2 years ago. Oh, Jill is also a member, and Emily. So we have 4 of us today, plus me. So what we want to encourage you to do in planning your activities and events for next spring and next summer is consider events that have a Joplin history theme. We want to make your events part of our 150th birthday celebration. So if you go to the celebratejoplin.com website, celebratejoplin.com, there is a button called Engage. You pull down the Engage button to the endorsement program, and there's I think a 2-page PDF there that you fill out. Very simple. But you explain how your event has a tie-in to Joplin history. We'll add it to our calendar. We'll endorse it. We'll help you promote it. So now, even though March 23rd is our actual birthday, we're planning events and endorsing events that run from now through next August. So an entire year. We've already had one great event, the local color Reflections of Joplin exhibit at Spiva. So the bulk of the activities, though, will occur from February through July of next year. And we're kind of going to end the anniversary year then. Now, the Celebrations Commission is planning a few events of its own. We've already put up some Joplin history storyboards in Landreth Park. Well, there we go. Thank you for your time.
All right, I'll try to keep my 20-minute presentation down to a 2-minute presentation. All right, so our cornerstone effort is, I'm Cal Tracy with the Non-Permitted Project. Our cornerstone effort is to bring mental health to a tabletop discussion by showcasing incredible talent and expression. So we do that by holding monthly events. This month's monthly event and our big event is called the Back to School Bash. We'll be having 5 bands and a singer-songwriter come through. We'll be having vendors in the back and food trucks. But we do all of this to create a safe space for expression, because I believe expressing ourselves greatly impacts our mental health. I think I condensed a little too much. But so we host monthly events at Joplin Avenue Coffee Company. We do a lot there. We have done a night of expression where we have had local artists come in and showcase their art that they have created at home to escape their day-to-day lives. And we host singer-songwriter nights. So we have singer-songwriters from all over the local area come in and just perform, express themselves. We also host open mics at Bookhouse Cinema, and thank you, Holly. And we promote a safe place. We always get up and say, this is a safe place. We want everybody who is comfortable presenting and performing to get up there and do their stuff. We also have Facebook, Instagram, and our online at thenonpermittedproject.com. And we showcase monthly artists, poetry, visual art, any medium of visual art, as well as a monthly local business that is a new startup. And come check us out, thenonpermittedproject.com, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. There we go.
Good morning. I'm Ashley King. I'm with Vintage Swing Movement Joplin, and we are really intentional about three things at VSM: preserving history, cultivating community, and inspiring dance. And we preserve history by teaching the original form of swing dance. A lot of people have heard of East Coast swing and West Coast swing and country swing, but they haven't heard of Lindy Hop, which is actually the original form of swing dance, created in the late 1920s in the Savoy Ballroom, which was the first ballroom ever to have whites and blacks dance in the same space. So it has a really beautiful history, and we want to preserve that by teaching it at our weekly lessons. And we cultivate community by having a once-a-month huge dance party called First Friday. So every first Friday of the month, we host featuring a beginner lesson that's an hour long, and these lessons are not just for dancers. They're for anyone in the community, because we really believe that anyone can dance. And so this is literally the lesson. Step, step, rock, step. And we go at a beginner level pace because we want the whole community to know, yeah, I can dance. And we inspire dance, the third one, by having live jazz at all of our events. Because this dance was created, yes, in the Savoy Ballroom, right next to live jazz music, it's really important for us to have live jazz featured at every event. And so we have local bands to Joplin, bands like JoMo Jazz and Jump Company play at our events. So we'd love to have you. And something that we're really excited about in the month of September is Swing in September, where we're going to do a First Friday type of event every Friday in September, with the exception of September 16th, which is Arts Fest. We'll be there performing. So we'd love to see you in September. Yay!
Great, you need to take a new picture because I was up here a few years ago. Here, ready? No, just kidding. I was up here a few years ago for Siblings Improv. And since then, the owners of Siblings have moved away, broke our hearts, but we did not want to let their legacy die. So we have started a new improv group in town. It's the only one in the area. It's called Joplin Improv. And if you don't know what improv is, if you've ever seen the show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? They're usually quick, short games. Some of them go a little bit longer, but they're very entertaining. Some of it will be a little bit long form where we tell stories, sometimes about the lives of people in the audience. We call them up there. It's very, very interactive with the audience in terms of getting suggestions. Sometimes they come and play games with us. So we are available to entertain, to delight, to surprise you, to bring a little bit of joy and mix things up at your community event, at your business event. We do birthday parties, those kinds of things. You can reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook. We're at Joplin Improv, and then we also have a Gmail address, which is joplinimprov@gmail.com. Very simple, easy to remember. We've got Zach in the audience. He's part of us too. A lot of us are folks who've been trained up through the Siblings program over the years, and we are just ever so grateful to Eric and his team and what they put into this community to build that. So we're really, really excited to be able to run with it and create new things. We're excited and happy to partner with your group. We'll do some public shows too over the summer. We've done one at Joplin Avenue Coffee Company already. You can see this is some photos from that one. And we'll be planning some new ones. So if you know of a venue who likes to have people come in for free and to entertain their guests for free and not charge a cover or anything like that, we're happy to do that. It's a public service for the community when we do those public shows, and it's delightful for us. So reach out. That's all I had.
Do I get to try the microphone?
No, she's still, I see her running around looking for batteries.
So I've been to Joplin Improv once. So let me see if I've done if I learned anything, right? Okay, so you taught me well. So you want me to go ahead? It's up to you. Oh, I'm going? Ah! Okay. I'm Heather Lesmeister. I am the brand new, baby new bird at Spiva, Center for the Arts, and I am so very, very excited to be a part of the amazing organization that it is. So for us, we have quite a bit going on. We're moving. Have you guys heard? Did you know? Did you know Spiva is moving? We are. We get to go to the beautiful Cornell complex. This building, you guys, you are not going to want to miss our opening community event that we're doing. It's going to be on the 12th of November, right? Am I right? And it's going to be a beautiful day full of magic and creativity and music and art and just colorful. It's just coming out everywhere. So please make plans to join us for that. Our first shows that we are going to, for our first exhibits we're going to have in our new home will be our membership show. So all of our members will be able to display their artwork. If you're not currently a member, we really encourage you to join, because that way you'll be able to be amongst the first to be able to be exhibited in this beautiful new place. The other exhibit we're going to have is Thomas Hart Benton lithographs. So this is an amazing piece of history. Not hardly anybody has been able to see these lithos before. So we're working with the Missouri State Historical Society, and we're bringing those to town. So Cleo was a great catalyst to that, so thank you for helping get that started. And we're working to get some great programming together, because they're going to be here quite a bit of time. I think it's through March 4th that exhibit's going to run. So during that time, our third grader program, they get to come in. We also have Photo Spiva come out, Holly Wilson. We always have classes and workshops. And I would like to say, please, as we're moving that direction, get a hold of me. If there's new things you'd like to see from your Spiva, we want to hear about it, because we are creating and we're going to just do amazing things this year. So thank you.
All right, we have a temporary solution.
And I have the biggest mouth, so I don't even need one. If you want to. Did I say that out loud? Oh, yeah. You might just hold it. If you want to. Sure. I can do that. Hi, I'm Kay with Midwest Regional Ballet. We are located on Stevens Boulevard here in Joplin. We've been in business since 1987. Yeah, 86, sorry. I create original works. We just recently did Alice in Steampunk Wonderland, set to Queen music. That's one of the most popular, most requested shows. We are currently getting ready for our version of Nightmare Before Christmas, which has a lot of aerial. We do aerial arts as well as dance and all styles of dance. The Tim Burton classic, I wanted to recreate as a contemporary ballet, just to show people that ballet isn't all tutu and tights. So we have flying skeletons and ghosts, and I make all of our costumes so the kids don't have to pay for them. Yes, I'm crazy. Following in spring, April, we'll be doing a new version of Mary Poppins. I haven't done that one since 1997, so I'm excited to recreate that for stage. We'll also have a Flying Mary. So, and we're hopefully, I've talked to Miss Emily Frankowski about it premiering at Cornell before we move on to the other venue that we used to perform at in Pittsburgh. So we are working on getting that worked out. Right, Emily? We're excited. We're excited. And then we'll also be performing parts of Nightmare on the November 12th grand opening, or community opening. Is that what it's called? I have former dancers all over the world. I have some in London right now at Cirque schools, movies, television, all kinds of stuff. So I'm pretty proud mama, dance mama, and I hope to see some of you at our shows. And have a great evening, day. I'm off to rehearsal.
Now we have the other mic. What a fun time. Hello. Okay, it is back. Hold on a minute for this. We have now, of course, the mics work, and we have other technical glitch.
Okay. Well, I'm Jill with Post Art Library. I'll start by telling you about something we won't be doing again in the upcoming year, and that is the Summer Reading Art Challenge. It's had a really good run. We've done it for 5 years, but we would just like to put those resources towards something else. However, the final Summer Reading Art Challenge exhibit opens today in the local history room, so I encourage you to go check it out, and we'll have a reception on Tuesday from 5:30 to 6:30. Currently, we have a series of abstract paintings by Lori Marble in our main gallery. Please have a look at those. They'll be up till the end of the month. And exhibits for the upcoming year include a J-Rack show, artwork by Amber Minert, a preservation-related photography show in May for Preservation Month, and Reflections of Hunger, which is a collaboration with Freeman Health Systems in July. If you're interested in showing your work in the library, go to postartlibrary.org and apply, and encourage other artists to do the same, please. We're glad to be a part of Joplin Arts Fest again this year, as well as a partner for the new Downtown Joplin Black History and Performing Arts mural. We'll also be partnering with Midwest Regional Ballet in December for the annual Post Art Library Holiday Tea, so be on the lookout for details about that. Come spring, we'll partner with area organizations for the Joplin Sesquicentennial, National Poetry Month, Historic Preservation Month, and other projects. We're also busy as usual in the preservation world, working at both the local and state levels. We continue to work with the Endangered Properties Program through DJA and the city's Historic Preservation Commission. And we have 2 Places in Peril nominations in the works for this year for 2 Joplin buildings. We're hoping they get on the list because it seems to have helped with the Olivia and Joplin Union Depot. And we're excited to be involved in bringing the Missouri Preservation Conference to Joplin in June 2023. Again, thanks for coming today and have a great weekend.
Good morning. My name is Neely Garvin-Myers. I'm the project coordinator for the Creative Learning Alliance. And our mission is to engage people of all ages in hands-on learning driven by curiosity and play. So we are about hands-on, we are about play, and we are serious about play. We are bringing a STEM, however you know it, Science Center to Joplin for the region. And currently in phase 1 of our project, we do have a temporary lab in downtown Joplin. In March of this year, we started holding our monthly events, kicked off with Women in Science. We've also done World Oceans Day and all kinds of fun things. We have 18 full-time exhibits with a manufactured exhibit, our first manufactured exhibit coming soon. Also coming up at the end of this month on August 29th, pending any hiccups at NASA, we are proud to partner with them to be a mobile launch site for the Artemis 1 rocket, which is of course our gateway to Mars. And so we'll be having a party celebrating that. On September 15th, we are doing the twists and turns of roller coasters, and we'll have some hands-on fun and play and exhibits for that. And then in October, we're doing Spooky Science, and I'm really excited about that one because Halloween is my favorite holiday. That is what's happening on the calendar, but in a larger way, we are in the process of building partnerships. We are in the process of closing on our permanent home so that we can bring the full Science Center to the Joplin region. We start our capital campaign very soon, and hopefully by the beginning of 2025, the Science Center will be fully open. But as I said, in the meantime, we are not sleeping. We are putting on our monthly events. We do have some special events in the lab from time to time as well. We've visited Third Thursday. We've come to the library and played with the kids here during the summer reading program. So reach out if you want more information.
Hello everyone, I am Linda Teeter. I'm going to be speaking about 3 projects that I'm involved in. As you see, the first one up there is Urban Art Gallery. Urban Art Gallery is located at 511 South Main Street in downtown Joplin. We're approaching our 7th birthday. We are where the unique is the norm, and the norm is unique. We're an art gallery and a gift shop. We feature a new solo artist or group show each month. As of this month, with Pittsburgh artist Liz Darling on the walls, we are at a total of 126 artists which have shown at this gallery thus far. Next month, we'll have Eric Beasley, and then following will be Lori Marble. And Lori Marble will bring a completely new show that she has never showed before to our gallery at that time. We represent over a dozen quality local artisans on a full-time basis with their works for sale. We carry jewelry, photography, prints, sculpture, ceramics, junk journals, cards, small paintings, glass cutting boards, and my photography, and more. We have classes and workshops by visiting artists and ones at the gallery. We're open during the week and the 1st and 3rd Thursdays, March through October. For more information about our hours and shows, see us at Facebook Urban Art Gallery, Joplin. Joplin Arts District, my big passion, work on it every day. It is not just a designation, it's a destination. Spanning 56 blocks in historic downtown Joplin, Missouri, B to 12 streets, Waldo, Pennsylvania. We're dedicated to building relationship with all people in the arts and entertainment to encourage them to be part of the vibrant arts community for a live, work, play lifestyle. We are a catalyst to bring tourists off of I-44 to downtown. Joplin Arts Community is a thriving downtown with a multitude of events and entertainment, including ArtWalk, street festivals, dance performances, theater, musical poetry, readings, open mic, comedy, ghost tours, live music, and more. As a destination on Route 66, America's Main Street, Joplin is host to exceptional mom-and-pop restaurants, coffee shops, bars, art galleries, boutiques, and Harry M. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. Joplin's walkable downtown is bordered by Murphysburg, historic homes to the west, East Town Dreams District to the east. A trolley system provides transit to motels, shopping big box stores, restaurant change, but the heart of Joplin still beats an historic downtown. Joplin Arts District is a 501c3 charitable corporation which uses the funds to enhance our streets by paying artists to create public art on downtown walls. We'll also celebrate diversity and inclusion through the arts, and we'll see you at Pride Fest in September at Joplin Avenue. We work to create colorful environments for tourists to hang out while visiting our shops. The moving pill wheel is our logo. In our childhood as a toy, we blew into it, we watched it go round and round. Noting the harder we blew, the faster it comes around to us. Now as an adult and business owner, I ask, have you blown into your pinwheel today? Join us as we blow into ours and grow to known as a place with a cool vibe where it's cool to be you, whoever you are. And see us on social media on our website, joplinartsdistrict.com. We also have maps, and I have put a bunch out there to pick up. This shows the downtown and our supporting areas around us. We're also presenting Amanita, an 8-group band from Pittsburgh, Kansas, and they'll be there in Joplin Avenue Coffee, August 28th. It's 6:30 to 8:30. Come in at 6. It's free to all ages. Donations, of course, are always appreciated. Music, poetry, and drums, and Liz Darling is one of the singers and dancers in this performance, and it is fantastic. It's a lot of fun. Okay, First Thursday Art Walk is in its 15th season. We show inside venues and downtown Joplin, March through October annually. We show fine art and art at its finest. Our artists do 2D, 3D, and we have acoustic style musicians that never have missed an art walk due to weather or COVID. We set up no matter what, as the show must go on. Or they make videos of themselves, and they were played one after another for 3 hours each art walk in the evenings of 2020 and the start of 2021. The artists are my heroes. They stand or sit in their venue month after month, no matter how many folks show up or if they sell or not. They love the opportunity and love to network with fellow artists. They make our community proud with their talent and loyalty to quality. If you wish to participate or know of someone who would like to, there is no charge. Have them call me at 417-438-5931. You can see our art walk maps that show who will be showing and where each month, pinned at the top of our posts on our Facebook page, First Thursday Art Walk Joplin, and posted on the windows of each venue. Venues this season are Club 609, Beast and Barrel, Planned Parenthood, Urban Art Gallery, Ron and Zhao Nguyen, Photography, Joplin Avenue Coffee, Back Room, where our artists in Marketplace and live music on stage, and of course, Spiva Center for the Arts. Remember, our event is family friendly, wheelchair accessible, date night fun, and of course, it's free. So why don't you join us? Our next one is September 1st, 5:30 to 8:30. And thank you for your time.
Good morning. I am Lori Crockett, and I'm the PR Marketing Assistant for Joplin Public Library. Our mission is to open tomorrow's doors today through diverse opportunities to learn, create, explore, and have fun, and our next year will embrace this mission to the fullest. We're excited to be back to in-person programming with many things planned for this next year. But first, I'd like to tell you what we accomplished during summer reading program. We had over 1,800 participants, 964 rewards collected, and 3,100 program attendees. Summer reading is an initiative we provide the community every year, and planning has already started for 2023. Our children's department will continue to offer weekly story times and programs like STEM Club, Lego Build-a-thon, and Young Artists. Teen Services offers teens not only their own space in the library, but programs and events centered around their interests. We've also expanded our adult services programming. We're especially excited to partner with the Missouri Job Center of Joplin and Economic Security of Southwest Missouri. Our book swap has been well received, and we continue to offer monthly programs at the library, such as bingo, chat and craft, and others. And of course, in addition to all of our programming, we offer over 126,000 items in our catalog, including books, audiobooks, magazines, and movies. We are the place to go to research genealogy, apply for a passport, and explore new tools such as the 3D printer and laser engraver in our makerspace. And I'm happy to say that this only skims the surface of what we provide our community each and every day. Thank you for your time today, and I'd encourage each of you to take advantage of all we have to offer. While you're here, I'm happy to give you a tour of the library and help you get signed up for a library card. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Ginger Copeland with Local Color Art Gallery. And for those of you who might not have heard of Local Color, we're located at 1027 South Main in the first floor of the Griffin Building. And we are open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. We have 18 local artists who display their work at the gallery and who staff the gallery. You will always meet one of the artists when you come in. There is a wide variety of mediums available, and we also teach classes. I list the schedule of our classes each month on our Facebook page and our website. Presently, we have an exhibit up at Spiva that has been very well received. It is entitled Reflections of Joplin, and it's the kickoff celebration of the Joplin Sesquicentennial. There are works by present and former members as well as students of the gallery, and it will be at Spiva through October 29th. We love to host open houses at Local Color, and we don't have our exact dates yet, but we're planning them in November, December, February, and April. And we are partnering with Breast Cancer Foundation of the Ozarks in January to host an art fundraiser and online and silent auction that will culminate with our Valentine's open house in February. Last April, we hosted a student showcase at the gallery that included 3 pieces of art selected by the art instructors from each of the 4 Joplin high schools. And the top 3 awards were selected by artists from the gallery, and then we had a People's Choice Award that was chosen by visitors who came to the gallery. And their work was outstanding, and choosing winners was very difficult. We look forward to doing that again this upcoming year and maybe twice. We would like to offer the opportunity to surrounding school districts in addition to those located in Joplin. We don't have dates yet, but we're working on it. New work comes in almost daily, so there's always something different to see when you come in, so stop by and see us.
Hi everyone, I'm Diane from George Washington Carver National Monument, and our job there is to preserve the birthplace and childhood home of George Washington Carver for the enjoyment of this and future generations. So please come on out. It's your local national park. It's just our job to take care of it. It was established in 1943. You may not know this, but it is the first unit of the National Park Service to honor an African American. This is our first Black national park right here in southwestern Missouri. Open daily, free of charge, guided tours daily at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. things we have to offer you. I have no idea what the slides are because I forgot what I sent, but I have a beautiful walking trail. I mean, it's beautiful. Who's been there before and who's walked the trails? Look at you. Okay. So come out, take a guided tour, no reservations, or just take your own mental health walk. We encourage you to learn more about the NPS Wellness Challenge. Be self-guided, see our new picnic area. Inside the visitor center, we have a theater with an excellent film on Mr. Carver's life. Museum is filled with interactive exhibits. We have classroom spaces for all those thousands of school children on field trips. Our multi-purpose room is open for your organizations like yours to come out and have meetings. Let me know if you want to do that. It's a simple permit, easy, free, usually. Gift shop operated by the Carver Birthplace Association. We're really into accessibility in the National Park Service, so we have our trail guides in Braille, Chinese, Spanish. We are currently working on an audio description tour of our museum. It'll be available through an app. We are also working on something called the Descriptathon, which will be an audio described brochure for those who are hearing impaired. We have field trips, walks, talks, and tours every single weekend, special programs. Today we're missing science labs out there, so get on out there. Volunteers in Parks gives you the opportunity to volunteer. We have internships with local students, community service, but I really want to feature the the State Historical Society of Missouri is hosting African American Heritage event on the 20th of this month, Storytelling Day and Prairie Day, and many other things. Let me know if you have questions.
Well, I'm Sharon B. Shore, and I'm president of the Cornell Complex. Excitement is building, and as a dream becomes a reality. The Harry M. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, under construction in downtown Joplin, is 95% complete. And that's exciting, we think. The 37,000 square foot state-of-the-art Cornell Complex will create accessibility to high quality visual and performing arts and entertainment for the community and region. And you just mentioned accessibility. We've thought about that in our building, and we hope it will be accessible to all. Move-in date is planned for early October as far as the staffs go in and move in. Please mark your calendar now. You've heard for a public open house on Saturday, November 12th, which will include both visual and performing arts activities and events, and Heather described that very well. It will be the new home for, as you know, George A. Spiva Center for the Arts and Connect2Culture. Musica's office will be located there, and some performances of theirs will be held there. There's future office space. As an arts organization, you need to know this, and for arts organizations, and opportunities for those arts organizations, as well as the public, to utilize the venues for performances, meetings, and events. And we expect it to be a community gathering place, just as our tagline says, your place to be. We want it to be everyone's place. Spiva's exhibition space you've heard about from Heather a few minutes ago, so I won't go into that, but we think it'll be excellent, providing more classroom space too, higher visibility, facility upgrades, so that we can get host nationally touring exhibitions. And Connect2Culture's Beachshore Performance Hall, as you heard, has a 435 seat, highly adaptable, that's important, hall on the first and second floors with theatrical seating, but it also can be converted to a flat floor configuration as needed. There's unparalleled, and Clifford would be glad that I'm saying this, sound and lighting that was installed in the hall. So he's expecting you to be in awe. And you've heard about the other parts of that. We're excited to offer a private tour in October to introduce the arts organization leaders to the Cornell Complex. All those who have registered for this event will receive an invite, as well as others on the Connect2Culture's email list. Connect2Culture will contact everyone who is interested in the tour. I thought you'd be okay with that. And I've got to say, we won our first architectural design contest. The DLR, our architectural group, put us into this contest. It's within their organization, but we were competing in 32 locations for this design award in the area of entertainment, and we won, and it included Dubai and Shanghai. So we just heard that yesterday.
Timer stopped working again. All right, we'll see if it works again. Or I will.
You beat me out. Yes, I'm just going to go as fast as I can. Hello, I'm Erin Stone, Public Relations Manager for Dream Theater Company. Thank you for inviting us back. A year ago, I had the pleasure of presenting a season that included 17 productions. Since we last met, we've accrued 21 productions to discuss today. As I mentioned, last year, we enjoyed a sold-out production of The Rocky Horror Show. Following that, we presented a stage production of the classic novel Frankenstein, historic ghost tours to thrill guests with Joplin's dark history, Who's Holiday, a one-woman comedy for a parents' night out, A Wizard's Magical Yule Ball, our third production of the Vagina Monologues, and Cabaret, a Bob Fosse musical, which was immediately followed by Chicago, another Bob Fosse musical. From there, things took an interesting turn for Dream Theater. During the month of May, Dream Theater directors helmed the productions at Stone's Throw Dinner Theater, where Caden Props directed Neil Simon's The Dinner Party, at Joplin Little Theater, where Becky Arnell directed Spamalot, and in our own studio, where myself, Skylar Walton, and Stephanie Jackson collaborated to perform and direct Bug. Our founder, Becky Arnell, will volunteer her time to Joplin Little Theater again to direct their 2023 musical, Bonnie and Clyde. Caden Props will also make his directorial debut at Joplin Little Theater for Ken Ludwig's Leading Ladies. As our season continued this spring, Dream Theater presented the aforementioned Bug, a psychological thriller, Dare to Dream, a showcase for members of the troupe to perform songs and scenes they have always dreamed of doing, and Trey Parker's Cannibal the Musical, a comedy from one of the creators of South Park and Book of Mormon. Just this week, the cast and crew for our next show, The Haunting of Hill House, began rehearsals. After that show closes, we will return to the dark corners of Joplin's past with historic ghost tours, and we will once again delight Santa's best helpers with Who's Holiday, starring Stephanie Jackson. Going forward, the directing staff at Dream Theater have submitted the following shows for licensing review: She Kills Monsters, Misery, Firebringer, Rabbit Hole, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Jesus Christ Superstar, and George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Keep an eye on our Facebook page at Dream Theater Troupe Joplin for our event calendar, tickets, and open audition calls. Thank you for your time.
All right, Jim. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me. I'm Holly Crane from Bookhouse Cinema. We're at 715 Broadway. We've been open since 2018. We focus on showing new independent features, international films, documentaries, and classic cinema. We do have a restaurant on site. We try to show. We serve fresh food. We're open from noon to 9, Thursday through Sunday. We're there for you to grab a bite to eat, come in, relax, watch a movie. We are also exhibiting local art on our walls. We like to share our space and collaborate on events with local musicians and comedians, as well as local organizations. We have an event coming up with the League of Women Voters, the Joplin Toad. We're helping to co-host Missouri Southern's International Film Series, and we have a live music with the Non-Permitted Project coming up. All of that will be on our website, bookhousejoplin.com, which has recently just been completely revamped. We have a new program, so you can actually buy tickets, sign up for a membership, which is a really big deal to us, that people can be a member of Bookhouse Cinema, pay once a month and see as many movies as you want, or just, have that available to you when you want it. And then also signing up for a membership. There's basic level that is free, but then you'll also have communications sent directly to you and have access to different things on our website, as well as being able to accumulate points for discounts and free movies and things like that. We're always looking for collaborators who want to join with us to sponsor a film. So if your organization wants to have a movie night and pick out a movie and sponsor that, we'd love to have you in for the evening. We can also go off-site and do different events. So if you have any sort of collaboration at all, we'd love for you to reach out to us and have an event with Bookhouse Cinema. Oh, I have 10 seconds left? I've never had 10 seconds left. The new website is really cool. So watch our trailers, our calendar is there. We've got lots of really good movies coming up. Right now we're playing Marcel the Shell, and it's really cute. Come see it. Thank you. He's so cute.
Okay, and this is we have two videos, and so hopefully they will work. We will find out.
Good morning. My name is David Charlo. I'm the chair of the Performing Arts Department here at Missouri Southern State University, which includes the divisions of music and theater. A lot of exciting things happening in our department this year, including things that you'll recognize, Choral Flourish, of course, Masterworks series, etc. There's also some wonderful things happening in instrumental with a holiday spectacular by our wind ensemble and honor band in the fall semester. And in our theater department, we're doing the musical Happy Days. And in the fall and in the spring, we're doing The Crucible. So many opportunities for you to come and join us. We're very excited about the energy of our incoming class of students and, of course, the leadership of our old students. Also, to highlight a few other things, please don't forget our new concert that we started a couple years ago called Southern Showcase on Stage, which will conclude our year. But other things you might be looking for are also lecture series with Kayleen Seidel, who is a graduate of Thomas Jefferson here in Joplin. All of these wonderful things here. We'd love for you to come and join us and support us. Please see our website for updated details and how might you be involved in our department. Thank you so much.
Hi there, I'm Frank Fishker. I'm chair of the Department of Art and Design at Missouri Southern, and we integrate a university liberal arts education with professional training in art. So we develop artists who will become designers, teachers, and studio artists. And that's always been our focus is we train them to be artists, and then they can do whatever they want with that sort of training. And some of the things that we're got new on our plate this year is we got 2 new certificate programs that start up next week. One is an interdisciplinary photography certificate. So that takes a whole bunch of different avenues of photography, mingles them together, including how to operate drones, so you can do drone photography. We also have a new media certificate, so that's audio production, video production, web design, app design, mingling all those things together for any sort of interactive sort of application. We have several symposiums coming up to this next year. We've got the Nanette Philibert Business of Art, where we teach people how to run the business side of being an artist. We have a 3-year in gestation program. COVID has not been friendly to this one, but artful medicine is finally going to happen, and that's sort of how art is important for the practice of medicine, and that's going from training doctors to actual patient care, as well as art therapy and mental aspects. And we will also have our high school art day, where we bring in high school students to use our facilities for a day working with our professors. We're upgrading our design labs, so 20 new workstations are ordered, but supply side stuff has slowed down their actual arrival. So we might not get that up and running until December. We also have a brand new vinyl printer and cutter. So we're really pushing that ahead. And part of that is to go along with the MoExcels grant that Communications has for $750,000 to help bring together a digital production studio, which on our end, it's to help lay down the infrastructure for eventually working with VR, greater animation, and hopefully game design at some point. For our gallery schedule, we have the fortune and unfortune of sharing the same name as the local art center. So our Spiva gallery, I'm not supposed to say anything till next week, but we may have gotten a National Endowment of Humanities grant, a small one to help with our African art collection for its preservation. We've got our usual exciting bunch of art shows coming up. We're starting, as we always do, with part of our theme semester programming. We have several students that went to Prague this summer. While they were there, they went to all the art museums. So as they're coming back, they made artwork. So that's what's going. Actually, it starts Monday. Reception is going to be the Monday after that. So that's the first Prague sort of theme show or Czech show we have. We also have artists behind the Iron Curtain. So a series of 1960s paintings when the Czech Republic artists were starting to loosen up and get a little wild, and then the tanks came rolling in and shut that whole down. So really excited to be able to have those and host them at our, here in Joplin. And that's the big stuff.
Hello. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, great. It's all up here. Well, my name is Ann Wolf. I am with WolfRich Entertainment, and we provide services. We host murder mystery parties for you. I don't know if you've ever tried to throw a murder mystery party. They can be really complicated. They can be a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes not all the guests really get involved, but we're here to help you with that. We're here to make your party the best. So we host murder mystery parties for people. We've got a location here in downtown Joplin that will host people parties between 10 to 40 people. But we also have party packages that will go up to 200 people. So if you want to do some fundraising events, things like that, we are here for you. And we also work right with the improv group to hire some actors to come in and just spice up your party, make it even better. Kind of, if somebody's going to die, they may be like, ah! So another thing that we do is, we work with a huge range of different parties. We've got, Halloween is coming up, so we do Halloween parties, we do Christmas parties, we do team building parties, birthdays, bachelorette parties, pretty much whatever you do. We even have St. Patrick's Day parties if you really wanted to get crazy. We only do these privately, so you have to email us to schedule a party, and we can get a quote out for you. What we do with our parties is we'll make sure that each character has an assigned amount of clues and objectives that they complete throughout 3 different rounds. We have one person that ends up dying. They never know who they are until the middle of the party. And then at the very end, we have prizes for our best. Yes. So if you want to throw a party this year, please email us. It's wolf.richentertainment@gmail.com. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Kathy Knapp, President, Joplin Area Town and Country Quilters, a 501c3 organization. The Guild meets the 3rd Tuesday of each month at Peace Lutheran Church, which is located at 3100 North St. Louis Avenue. We promote fiber art with inspirational, educational programs, workshops, and trunk shows. Visitors are welcome twice. Our annual dues are $20. Our monthly activities can be found at our website, townandcountryquilters.com. If you have any questions, you can use the Contact Us tabs and your questions will be answered. Community service is an integral part of our guild. The members vote to select the local agencies that are gifted with our creations. In 2021, 213 quilts, 115 receiving blankets and burp cloths were gifted to the Area Agency on Aging, Children's Center, Children's Haven, Cross Lines, Lafayette House, Life Choices, and the Neosho CareNet Pregnancy Resource Center. A fundraising sew sale is going to be held on Saturday, September 17th from 9 until 1 p.m. outside in the parking lot of 601 South Schifferdecker. Everything at this sale has been made by Guild members. Nothing from China. We will have home decor for Halloween, fall, Christmas, baby necessities, gifts for children, essentials for kitchen and dining, fashion accessories, neckerchiefs for the best dressed dog, and of course we'll have quilts. Please come and come to our sale and pick up a bookmark about the Guild. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hannah Snow, and I am co-director of Proclamation Youth Choir. Together with my mom, Melissa Snow, we started PYC nearly 7 years ago. We're a Christian nonprofit group, and we've been blessed to see steady growth nearly every year since we began. This past season, we had over 120 youth involved, plus guest musicians and adults that also join us for the final concert. The individuals and families that are involved come from all across the four-state area. So we have them coming from Northwest Arkansas, as far up as Lamar and Kansas, Northeast Oklahoma, etc. While we're primarily a choir, we also seek to encourage musicianship and artistry in the next generation, along with really an overall greater appreciation for the arts in general. And one way we do this is by trying to incorporate a number of very gifted guest musicians and artists and even arrangers and composers into our final program. So for example, most of the strings that we use at the end of our program, they all usually have their master's in degree in, let's say, violin or viola performance. Even our cellist is currently finishing his doctorate degree in cello performance. So we're very gifted group of individuals that come and help us at our final concerts. And yeah, it's just a great privilege for the youth to be exposed to that. We just opened registrations for our upcoming Christmas season, which will also include adults. We love incorporating adults into our programs because we think there's something extra special and even beneficial about cross-generational singing and interaction. We just opened, so we're doing registrations for that. We've been blessed basically to outgrow a lot of our host facilities that we've had thus far. So this Christmas season, we will be holding our formal concert on Saturday, December 17th at Ozark Christian College's chapel. And then after the first of the year, we jump back into our regular youth season, where we'll meet once a week until we end with a formal concert in late April, kind of early May-ish time. And yeah, we're looking forward to these upcoming seasons and would love to continue to partner with more musicians and artists in our area in hopes of growing a greater appreciation for these things. I'm wearing heels, that's okay.
Thank you so much. Good morning. I'm Alice Lynn Greenwood-Matei, ArtCentral's Executive Director Curator for our beloved ArtCentral in Carthage. We are a nonprofit arts organization founded 37 years ago in 1985 in the elegant home of Hyde House, which is a historic four-square farmhouse on Hyde House Hill. We showcase artists, local and regional, some with international recognition. For August into September, Spiritual Spaces is in our exhibition galleries with paintings by Al Britton of Neosho and Sandra Peril of Joplin. Our October into December annual 5 of 7 Small Works Great Wonders silent auction fundraiser will companion our holiday boutique featuring artistic giftables by Debbie Barnett, Kristen Gerard, Brenda Hayes, and Jane McCauley. February and January will open our 2023 season with a Foiled Again exhibition presented by the Joplin Regional Artists Coalition. April and May will bring Kansas artist Clint and Mary Thornton, wedding his colorfully rhythmic paintings with her large format, fabulously detailed fiber creations. For June and July, ArtCentral's annual juried membership exhibition will fill the spacious galleries and give cash awards recognizing outstanding works. Our 21st art camp for kids 8 to 12 will be a magical mystery tour. August and September will celebrate a three-man exhibition with painted abstracts by Joplin's Eric Beasley and the sculptures of Springfield's George Milne and Wayne Peiser. Our outdoor sculptural garden is a work in progress on our beautiful green canopy campus. Come see Hyde House. You're going to fall in love with ArtCentral, our beloved hometown art center. Thank you.
I am not Paula Callahan, but I am her slave and her next door neighbor. We are the historic district, and yes, we were founded 150 some years ago, but we try to celebrate the houses that are on Sargent and Moffett between 1st and 7th. The national boundaries go a little bit into Byers and Pearl, and we have one important house on Jackson Avenue. But if you want to know where they are, what they look like, and who the original owners were, we have a wonderful map that Paula Giltner did for us a couple years ago, and they're free, and they're back in the on that table back there. And then on the back, it shows the name of the house, what the architecture style is, what year it was built, and then points of interest. So we tried to combine the historic district with also the historic points of interest of downtown. So all that's back there, and it's free. And in the historic district, you know, we think history is pretty cool. We love when we find interesting stories like about people who left their child in the bushes of the Thomas Lennon house back in the 1940s. Never could figure out who the baby was. But, you know, sometimes history's kind of fun, kind of weird, but we like to marry it with all the art that goes on in these houses and the architecture that surrounds it, and, you know, on the inside and outside. We like to marry the historic district with entertainment. We have a lot of parties, a lot of events outside and indoors. We like to marry it with fun, and okay, sometimes liquor's involved. You know, that's what they did back then. We also have some brochures back there. We call it the walking tour brochure, so you can pick one of these up, and it shows, you know, there again, which house, what name it goes by, who the original owner was, and kind of, you know, it's a good COVID outdoor event. Then we developed this for children, but it's good for adults too. We have what we call a classical style investigation, CSI, Murphysburg. So you can walk through and find out what the architectural elements are. I've got free coloring books back there, and we are going to help with the sesquicentennial of Joplin. You know, they're kind of like 2 years latecomers, but we're going to help them. I've also got brochures back there about Mount Hope Cemetery. Next.
Hi guys, I'm Mark. I am the Executive Chancellor of the Joplin Toad. I've had many titles. I pick a different one every time. So I'm going to try and keep this at 2 minutes, but I don't know. We are an offbeat Joplin-centric arts platform. We have three main purposes. Love the city of Joplin and help its residents to love it more too. Provide high-quality multimedia arts and humor entertainment through printed magazine, small-run publishing projects, and regular online content. Essentially, we want to prove that very cool things can come out of Joplin. We want to help further build, unite, and provide support for the Joplin arts community in very hands-on ways for our artists and writers and comedians of all ages, backgrounds, and experience levels. So we began as an experiment, and we've pretty much kept that vibe the entire time. We continue to be an experiment and just see what directions we grow in. We've grown over the last 3 years from a weird little website to an online magazine to an actual magazine. We've now made 5 issues. We've almost wrapped up our 6th. It will release in September. So we're still weird, but we're bigger now. So some things we do, we provide a high quality fine arts print publication for the city. So that's the magazine. That's kind of our main offering. But we do a lot of other things too. We We want to provide an accessible platform for artists to publish their work, which encourages them to keep creating, to stay in Joplin, and to push themselves in their craft. Our approach draws in both seasoned professionals and those underground creatives who tend to be a little bit more apprehensive of anything that's labeled the art world. So we draw in some people that might not otherwise participate. We're trying to foster an authentic love for the city, and we do that in a lot of different ways. So you can check us out, JoplinToad.com. Follow us on social media by searching Joplin Toad, and find us at local events.
Hello, my name is Bill Bolden, and I'm on the board of the Joplin Little Theater. Joplin Little Theater opened up its first show in 1939. And since we lost one show, we went dark for COVID. It's either the 82nd or 83rd season, depending on how you want to look at it. The 22 and 23 season will start with Moon Over Buffalo, written by Ken Ludwig. It will be performed September 14th through the 18th and directed by Ashley Trotnick. The second performance will be The Bold, the Young, and the Murdered by Don Zolatis. It will be presented November 16th through the 20th and will be directed by my wife, Marilyn Bolden. And since I'm not particularly bold or young, I hope to not be one of the murdered. Next will be Proof by David Auburn, January 11th through the 15th of 2023, directed by Lisa Olagos Green, followed by Leading Ladies by Ken Ludwig, March 15th through the 19th of 2023. Directed by Caden Props. And then we will finish the season with a musical, Bonnie and Clyde, with book by Ivan Minchell, music by Frank Wildhorn, lyrics by Don Black, and it will be presented May 17th through the 21st and will be directed by Becky Arnell. If you go to JoplinLittleTheater.org, you can find out about tickets, and we also encourage anyone that's interested to come out and audition. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Emily Rose, Vice President of Joplin Regional Artists Coalition. JRAC was founded in 2010 to support the visual arts in our fair region. Whether you are an amateur or professional artist, our nonprofit organization provides opportunities to show your work, promote through social media, network with fellow artists, and grow stronger in your practice, all for only $35 a year. Quarterly workshops are great opportunities to learn new things and interact with other artists. Our next workshop in September is a very special one in partnership with Spiva Center for the Arts, featuring plein air techniques with the esteemed Larry DeGraff, and will culminate in Paint the Ozarks, an amazing plein air paint out competition where you can apply those skills and compete for fun and prizes. We'll also keep you warm in the wintertime with another workshop featuring wire wrapping techniques with Sandra Perrell. JRAC is pleased to encourage our artists to flex their muscles through themed shows such as The Eyes Have It, which is a visually oriented show featuring those windows to the soul at Post Art Library in November. Our artists will embrace the look and feel of metallic elements at Foiled Again, the first show of 2023 at ArtCentral in Carthage. But first, our final show of 2022 is in full-on planning mode and will offer emerging amateur artists in the region an opportunity to be seen for the very first time. Have you ever wanted to tour an artist's studio space? Guess what? You can. Studio Tours is set for November 5th and 6th and will feature 15 participating JRAC artists in 7 locations. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and please feel free to take a brochure on your way out. Thank you.
All right, good morning. My name is Jason Bright. I'm with a fairly new group to the area called the JoMoCon Committee. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, and we have two missions. Our first mission is we want to just add to this developing cultural community here in Joplin by bringing some unique, really cool event to the area, for people to enjoy. And the second thing is we want to also just give back to the community by supporting a charity through that support of the local culture. And here's how we do it. We hold one major event each year. It's a convention. And for those of you who are not familiar with convention is like a festival for fandoms or for pop culture. So if you're into science fiction, fantasy, books, movies, comic books, Japanese culture like anime, then a convention is a festival for you to come and enjoy. It could be one day, it could be multiple days. And we actually just got done doing our very first in-person convention on July 30th. And so here's how it turned out. Basically, we garrisoned the entire Virginia Avenue block between 4th and 6th Street. We used like 4 buildings out of it, including Pennington Station and the Central Christian Center. And we had a guest come up from Houston. There he is, John Grimion. He's a voice actor in a lot of prominent animes. And at a convention, you have competitions, you have cosplay, you have activities, you have gaming, you have these things called panels, which I love. Panels are basically like they're demonstrations or seminars. Performers can come in and do little skits or shows. In fact, we had the Dream Theater troupe come in and do a panel for us, which was amazing of them. Anyway, so it went all day. And for our very first in-person event, we got over 460 people to come out for attendees. And to do our second mission, we use this event, and then we'll do this every year. We're going to pick one charity to donate a portion of our proceeds to from the ticket sales, and we picked the Turnaround Ranch of Ozark Center, right, to support the kids out there. We managed to get enough money to do a $2,671 donation to them, which we recently just gave to them. So now we're in the process of looking forward to 2023, hopefully also around the same time period, like late July, early August. So we're going to be gearing up for that. And this is where I want to give a message to you guys. So a convention is a community project, all right? We organize it, but it takes a community to make it actually happen, like Dream Theater being part of it as an example. And so I want to appeal to you that other things we have there is like vendors. We have local artists come out and rent a booth and they can sell their artwork, or even just an informational booth. So if you have any cool ideas and want to participate next time in any way, go to JoMoCon.org, or you can also go to our Facebook and message us. All right, we are open to new ideas, or just come see us after this. We want to hear from you guys. Thank you very much for having us.
All right, hi, I'm Ivy Hagedorn. I'm with Downtown Joplin Alliance, and we are a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to downtown revitalization, and that's through historic preservation, economic development, and building community. We are right now in our 15th season of Third Thursday. August Third Thursday is on the 15th this year. We are celebrating the dog days of summer, so bring out your four-legged friends. We will have all kinds of activities, a dog show, there will be watering pools for the dogs, certain activities. You can get a dog caricature created while you're down there. So it should be a fun time. And then of course in September, we'll be going green and gold again for Missouri Southern's Third Thursday. Also look forward to our holiday window decorating and other holiday events that will be starting in November this year. That's something we always love to turn downtown a little bit brighter, a little bit more festive. Our downtown is huge, by the way, guys. We are over 80 city blocks. We encompass both the entertainment district, the Sunshine Lamp Historic District, and the Arts District. So we have so many great buildings down there, and I really encourage you to get out of your cars, go take a walk, on our sidewalks. Check out the new parklet that is in front of Joplin Avenue Coffee Company. That's something that we've been working on for several years, and we just got there. Some other things to look forward to. Wine Share should be coming back in 2023. So that was one of everyone's favorite events that we had put on the shelf for COVID. So hopefully this January, be on the lookout for coming out and networking with a glass of wine in all your favorite downtown locations. Okay, so I'm going to be staying up here actually. So I'm also Ivy Hagedorn with the Joplin Empire Market. Joplin's only four-season farmers market is actually going on until 2 p.m. today. So if you get done here, definitely stop by there. It's a great time of year to go in. We've got all the produce, fresh baked breads, pastured meats, and we always make room for local artisans. We think it's really important to have that space, every Saturday, and we have a great group of them. It's also a great time of year to go check out our community gardens. They have really grown this year, and there's seating out there. You can go, there are some beds that you can pick from. If you ask our master gardener, please don't pick from the other ones, they get really mad. We are very excited this year to be bringing back the S'mores and Pours event, the night market on October 22nd, so that's always a good time. We'll also be launching our holiday market on Small Business Saturday this year at the end of November. And so during that time, most of our market halls are actually taken over with local artisan vendors. It's a great place to come and get all the gifts you want for your family, your friends, yourself. And our biggest project this year has definitely been the construction of our community kitchen. So this is something we've wanted since before the market even opened. And if you do get a chance to go in today or next week, you'll see all the walls are up, our serving windows are up. It's all painted bright yellow, of course. And we are so excited to launch that. Probably look for that in late fall and full programming to commence in 2023. It'd be a great place to rent out for events, by the way, if you've been looking for something where you can do some catering or, cook live during an event. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one as well, because I am also Ivy Hagedorn with the Joplin Arts Fest. So this is our 8th annual year. We are doing Arts Fest this year, September 16th and 17th. And we have wonderful visual artists from 7 different states. Plus we have wonderful musical performances from 7 different bands and singer-songwriters, even a harpist. So it should be a great time. Spiva will be doing a children's art area again this year. And we are also doing an interactive community art piece called Mended Hearts. That anyone, whether young or old, talented or not, can come and participate in. And then it will be featured on the walls at the Empire Market for the next several months. This year we were very proud to be able to offer 2 scholarships for Joplin Arts Fest. The first one was the Missouri Southern Scholarship, which was for art majors at Missouri Southern. This was sponsored by Post Art Library. And this was designed to try to get a demographic into Arts Fest, where maybe they don't have as large a body of work. They're not used to doing arts festivals. And we really want to try to get them young, get them while they're malleable. So we have Caitlin Stewart from Missouri Southern, who won that scholarship this year, and then our BIPOC scholarship, which was aimed at removing barriers to entry for any artists who identify as Black, Indigenous, or people of color. We really just wanted to make our festival a little bit more diverse. So we'll be welcoming Angie Morgan, who is from the local Wyandotte tribe, and she is a native bead artist. So I definitely recommend you come out in September, see all the great artists, listen to all the great bands, eat all the great food, drink all of the great drinks, and just celebrate art. Thank you. Now I'm done.
All right, we have another video, the last video.
Neosho Arts Council is dedicated to growing appreciation, participation, and support for the arts in our community. We are holding the 27th annual Thomas Hart Benton Art Competition and Exhibition this September and October. This event was designed to honor Neosho's native son, Thomas Hart Benton, while giving area artists an opportunity to compete in a professional environment. Cash prizes will be awarded in both the emerging and professional artist divisions. The deadline to enter is August 23rd at neoshoarts.net. The show will be open to the public starting in September at the Big Spring Gallery inside the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce. Neosho sidewalks will transform into canvases for works of art during our annual Sidewalk Chalk Art Contest, part of the Neosho Fall Festival, October 1st. Kids and teens receive free entry and a complimentary box of chalks. Adult participants will receive a professional set of chalks with their $10 entry fee. Cash prizes will be awarded to the top 3 artists in each division. We encourage artists of all ages to enter and help transform downtown Neosho with art. You still have a couple of weeks to visit Lori Marble's exhibition at the Big Spring Gallery or view it online at neoshoarts.net. If you'd like to exhibit your work in our gallery, now's the time to apply. This commission-free gallery is taking applications for both solo and group shows. Just visit our website for details. We are thrilled to announce that the mural restoration project has reached 80% of our fundraising goals, and work is about to begin on the cleaning and repairing of 3 historic works of art in our community. All of this and more is made possible by the support of our annual fundraiser, ArtCon.
That's it. Thank you. Well, I'm Ollie Bloss. I'm with the MSSU Choral Society, and I like to sing. Good morning, and thanks to Connect2Culture for again showcasing the depth and breadth of the arts in the Joplin area. Irving Berlin, Marlon Hamish, Mac Huff, George Frederick Handel, John Rutter. These are just a few of some of the composers that the MSSU Choral Society performs on a regular basis. The Choral Society was founded in 1980 by Dr. Errol Carnine and is now conducted by Melissa Belk. The chorus is open to all men and women and singers from college age to, well, people my age. And there's no audition, so if you like to sing, come on, join us. We have members from all over the area: Mount Vernon, Lamar, Joplin, Webb City, Carl Junction, Neosho, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. There's no memorization right here. We sing with music in our hands, and we have a great piano accompanist, Clint Newby. We rehearse in MSSU's music building, Finney Hall, in room 208 every Monday night from 7 to 9. Monday, Monday, remember that day. We will present a holiday concert in December, which will always be well attended by the community. You better watch out, you better not cry. If you like to sing, come give us a try. The cost is $30 for the semester, which figures out to about $1 an hour for great music instruction and fun singing. And you can check us out for the first 2 weeks before you pay. Be our guest, put our singing to the test. We follow MSSU and CDC guidelines for COVID protection. We do it their way. For more information, check our Facebook page, MSSU Choral Society. If you like to sing, come join us, because we'll have fun, fun, fun singing in the Choral Society. Thank you.
Tough to follow that act. Okay, wanted to see what actually got up there. Hi, I'm Murray Bischoff. I'm with the Ozark Festival Orchestra, which is one of the longest running performing arts organizations in Southwest Missouri, organized by musicians to have a platform to make music. The OFO is based in Monette. Most concerts take place at the Monette High School Performing Arts Center at 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoons. Concerts for our 43rd season will be on October the 9th, December the 4th, February 19, and April 16. Rehearsals are generally at 7:15 p.m. on Tuesdays at the Performing Arts Center or in one of the band rooms. For our first concert, rehearsals will begin on September the 6th. As a community orchestra, the OFO is open to instrumental players who can perform orchestral music under a conductor. Most positions are open depending on the numbers of players needed to balance an orchestral ensemble on the pieces scheduled. Most of our players volunteer their time. We do hire fill-in players to complete the forces needed for a performance. Our repertory includes full symphonies, concertos, brief selections, and even Handel's Messiah and other large pieces for orchestra and chorus. This will be an exciting season for us under our new music director, Alexander Kovac, who teaches directing orchestras at Drury University. Our first concert will feature selections from musical theater, both opera and Broadway shows. Our December concert will feature Christmas music. In February, we will showcase soloists and our young artist winners. Our April concert is usually lighter fare, where we often play music from films and even big band selections. We view playing in the OFO as a family experience, one where the players get together and make music for fun. Admission is $10 for adults, $5 for seniors, and free to students high school age and younger. We're on Facebook. We also have a new webpage coming out. Thank you.
Wally, you cracked me up. I'm almost tempted to come sing with you guys on Monday. Good morning. My name is Aaron Power. I'm the band director for the Heartland Concert Band. We are an amateur concert band meeting at the Memorial Education Center on 8th and Pearl Avenue. We rehearse every Thursday evening from 7 to 8:30 on the Memorial Auditorium stage. This season, beginning August 18th, we continue the traditions of bringing great patriotic, holiday, and other concert band literature by kicking off our season with our first rehearsal at the before-mentioned place and time. The band is an amateur ensemble, so we are open to all ages of musicians and skill levels, from high school to professional. Before we were hit by COVID, our membership was in the 50s, but now we have approximately 35 musicians. Although we have less members, we have gained more highly skilled musicians, so the repertoire we are attempting is more complicated than what we have done in previous years. During the season, the band typically performs 1 to 2 formal concerts, 2 holiday concerts, and between 5 to 7 patriotic performances or observations. Find us on Facebook and on the web at www.heartlandconcertband.com.
Hey, good morning. My name's Kathy Lazenby, and I'm the president of the Friends of the Joplin Public Library. Our organization is new to the Joplin area, but Friends groups have been in the U.S. Since the first organization was founded in 1922 in order to purchase books for a local library. We're a nonprofit whose goal is to support and grow the library. We recently kicked off our membership drive in conjunction with the library's anniversary celebration in June. We now have 70 plus members. We're looking for a lot more. We're currently working on training volunteers to staff a welcome table and are preparing to take over the day-to-day processing of donated books in anticipation of having an annual used book sale. We have plans for a number of fundraisers that will allow us to provide resources and programming beyond the library's annual operating budget. We want to be in a position to sponsor special events like authors visits and book discussions. And we would eventually like to have enough volunteers to implement a program delivering books to the homebound. I think to fully appreciate the goals and importance of the Friends, you have to first recognize the value that a library holds for a community. Last year, the library was a destination for over 129,000 people. It checked out over 325,000 books and materials, issued over 3,000 new library cards, and partnered with numerous organizations to provide a host of non-traditional offerings such as meals for kids, trolley passes, and blood drives. But the value that it has in the community cannot be measured by simple statistics. The library is an important and integral part of Joplin, and as Friends, we're the fundraisers, volunteers, and advocates who help to extend the library's capacities and resources to serve the public. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Lori Marble. I'm here on behalf of Pro Musica along with Cleo Copeland and Wally Bloss. Pro Musica is in its 43rd season, and we foster appreciation for and interest in world-class classical music, especially chamber music. We offer 5 to 7 concerts free each season, so you can see many of those performances that are up there. We now have in a postcard form that you can pick up in the back. We're excited that our first concert is September 8th, the Cinta Quartet. We're especially excited to be bringing the Vienna Boys Choir in November. That will be a ticketed event. We're looking forward to once again bringing house concerts back to the area. Some of the things that we do too is that we're very dedicated to providing all of this free, or dedicated to making this educational. So we work with the Joplin School District, homeschooled school groups to give performances to them. And this room often is where they come and do that and visit. Highlights for us this year, of course, as I mentioned before, the Vienna Boys Choir, moving to the Cornell complex, offering 4 of our concerts in the Shore Performing Hall. We're so excited, thank you. I also want to say I'm so sorry that you get me and you don't get our wonderful executive director, Emlyn Johnson. She is exquisite, she is a gift. She is at the National Flute Association Conference where she's just been named Innovator of the Year. And that gift comes with funding where we will once again provide a Baka-Bye Baby concert here at the Joplin Public Library. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey everybody, we're almost there. Let's do it. Hi, I'm Jesse Coase. I'm the General Director of Heartland Opera Theater. We are in our 24th year, and like most 20-somethings these days, we have officially hit our quarter-life crisis. So, in addition to that AEP6 survey that you all saw earlier, if we come running up to you saying, please tell us what to do better, just answer. We would love to hear what you have to think. Like I said, 24th season. This season, we are hoping to put forth an emotion that is not often associated with opera, and that is joy. We're starting in late September, early October-ish with a children's opera, probably the only one in the world written specifically to be performed on a playground. It's 20 to 30 minutes long. It's called The Playground King. We're going to be touring that around. In December, we're going to be bringing back the beloved Amal and the Night Visitors. That's an American opera, again, all in English, so, you know, bring and be excited. And then we're going to be taking a little break because in May, we are gearing up for our largest production ever. We're going to be doing the Gilbert and Sullivan classic, The Pirates of Penzance, which is quite possibly the funniest bit of musical theater that you've ever seen. One thing that I've tried to do since becoming general director is expand our network of local singers. So if you, I'm looking at you, Wally, if you or anybody that you know wants to be paid to sing on stage, either in a chorus role or in a main stage role, please check out heartlandoperatheater.com and fill out our interest form, and we would love to chat with you about getting you on stage in your local opera company. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you all.
All right, wow, that was so awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause just for all of that wonderful programming. That was so wonderful. So this concludes the 7th Annual Arts and Cultural Preview, and I encourage you to stay around afterwards, talk to your peers, and just maybe dream up some collaborations while you're at it. I want to remind you to fill out those Arts and Economic Prosperity 6 surveys before you leave, and just drop them off with us or at the sign-in. And also drop off your pen there, and then we can use those for the future so they don't walk away, because I always steal people's pens. And also remember to keep us in the know. You know, Connect2Culture is here to help amplify your voice. We want to take your events and we want to spread them out and make them as accessible as possible. And also, your materials that you've brought with you today, if you'd like Connect2Culture to take them with us to Arts Fest, we're going to create a community arts browsing corner where people can take those with them while they're shopping the art. So feel free to leave them and we'll take them for you, or take them with you, whatever you want to do. But thank you all for being here today. See you later.